Hello, this is Slide Games here from the Slowbros, and I'm here today to give an analysis over my Mega Pinsir team. If you guys have any suggestions over my commentary or over my team, please leave in the comment section below. The first mon on my team is Mega Pinsir. He's a bug flying type with 155 base attack and 105 base speed, so he breaks the 100 speed barrier. He also has great defenses. He could even live a rock slide, being 4 times weak to it, and he can't live a heat wave no matter what. But still, besides that, his aerial aid ability gives him the second strongest return in the game, and also he has feint to go with like Spore or even Encore for that fact. Azumarill is the next mon on my team, and he's great with his belly drum and his citrus. He's also very good at taking out sand and rain for my team, because they're very problematic being a Mega Pinsir user, having a 4 times weakness to rock, and also being weak to the ice beam that they could pack. The reason he's so good with belly drum is because of his huge power ability. The next mon on my team is Raichu. He has great special attack and speed, and he has very good support moves or even pressuring moves. Those moves are Fake Out and Encore. Encore could be comboed with Feint from Pinsir, so then you could get a guaranteed switch to gain even more momentum if needed. You could also get out of sticky situations with Feint and Encore, because he has a fast Encore and one of the fastest Fake Outs in the meta. He's also very good because he also covers my water weakness, and he also can cover Charizard Y if needed. The next mon on my roster is Landorus Terrarian, or Lando T. He's a very common mon in the meta, but he's also very good for a reason. He has a fast Intimidate, Rock Slide, Superpower, and Earthquake. His Earthquake is very nice because you could Earthquake anything on the field whenever Pinsir's around. You could also Rock Slide to take out Charizard Y and Superpower to take out Kangas, which are very big counters to the team. The next mon on my team is Amoonguss. Amoonguss is very good because he gets the Spore, the Rage Powder, the Protect, and the Giga Drain. And those are very essential to my team because Spore gives me more opportunities to get a Swords Dance, and also it gives me another opportunity or even more momentum gaining. You can also get a Feint Spore, and you can also Rage Powder and Swords Dance with Pinsir. Pinsir is very essential, and Amoonguss is very essential. Amoonguss is very essential because of the Rage Powder and the Redirection. He is also a very big counter to Kangas because of his Rocky Helmet and his great defenses. So he does not take too much damage from a double edge, and Kangas takes a lot in return. The next and final mon on my team is Heatran. He's very essential because he takes out any fairy types very easily, probably even a one-shot, no matter what the spread. He is also a very good specially attacking mon, and he could take some hits while doing it. He could take an Earthquake from some mons, not very specific, but it's also a very large chance that he'll die to it. He's also very good at taking fire attacks because of his Flash Fire ability gives him a boost whenever he gets attacked. He is also good at taking grass type moves, and he's also a really big counter to Sun, because Sun is a very big problem for my team. It weakens Azumarill, it makes Pinsir even weaker because it makes fire moves stronger, and that also includes Amoonguss. My only mon that could counter with Sun is a Landorus T, and whenever I send these two out on a Sun team, they can't really do too much against these two, because the Charizard Y is going to die to a Rock Slide, and the Venusaur is going to die to a Heat Wave. So he's a very big essential because he resists a lot of things, and he also takes a lot of things for my team. I also want to give a big shout outs to Witchart VGC because he helped me make the spreads and helped me make the team and showed me how to play much better with Mega Pinsir. He's also very good at making spreads, and he's a very good team builder, so if you want help, ask him. He is on Pokemon Showdown, and I also want to ask something of you guys. If you guys want me to show off some different teams, please leave them in the comments below. We could vote on it. I could put a paste bit and stuff in it. And then now I'm gonna go show you how to battle with this team. So in this first game, I decided to start off with Pinsir and Raichu. The reason I started with Pinsir and Raichu because I'm pretty sure that if he brought out Venusaur and Skizzer at the beginning, which he did, which I predicted, right? I would get a Fake Out on the Skizzer, and I would get a free Swords Dance because Venusaur can't really do too much against my Pinsir. And then with that Swords Dance, I would have one-shotted Venusaur. Well, he protects, so this works out perfectly for me because I get a Fake Out the Skizzer, and I get to get a free Swords Dance up, and that will be a one-shot on a Venusaur very easily. You know, the Skizzer flinches, and I return the Venusaur, making sure it dies really fast. And I believe in this turn I Thunderbolt the Arcanine, and I return the Skizzer because that's one shot. So that puts me in a very good position because there goes his Mega and there goes his main like defensive Mon really. He predicts me to go for a return onto the Gothitella. So then I just Thunderbolt the Arcanine. I go for the same play again. And I return the same slot. He goes for a Flare Blitz and basically kills himself really fast. And there he goes. The recoil killed him, but you know, it was a lot of damage. So there goes my Pinsir. That puts me in a fairly bad position, but also puts me in a fairly good one. This is what I like about my team. I can use Encore and Spore and the same thing. So then I encored the Gothitella because it was gonna just keep on protecting. And then it gets a double protect. Not too bad, not too bad. Then I Spore the Skizzer. He wakes up with Lumberry, and I'm pretty sure this turn I'm pretty sure I encore the Skizzer. So then he's stuck in Swords Dance, so he can't even attack me with his crazy attack boost. And I just keep on sporing and encoring the same slots. No wait, this turn pretty sure I Thunderbolt the Skizzer slot. Wait. Yeah, I Thunderbolt the Skizzer slot because it's gonna do lots of damage, and I was like, should I go for another Thunderbolt? I was like, nah. So then, I just sort of waited. I tried to get a Giga Drain, just to put some type of dent into that Gothitelle. The Encore resided, so I'm just gonna Encore that again, really easily. And I'm probably gonna, what am I gonna do here? I think I get a Giga Drain off, I believe. Nope, he gets another Swords Dance. That was the end of the turn, apparently. And I get a Giga Drain off. His Encore ends, but then he decides that he could go for another attack or he could be faster. No, I just Encore him back into Swords Dance, so he can't really do too much. And then he's protecting. I Spore him, he's stuck in his attack. So this is a really big mind game of just sporing and protecting. Sooner or later he's gonna call me a butt or something like that, but it's really funny. So I Thunderbolt, he's almost dead. Gothitelle's still in a pretty bad position for being a Gothitelle. The Encore ends, and then I'm pretty sure this is where some things start going down. No it isn't. It's not this turn. I wanted to Encore it for some reason. It is out of its Encore. It tries to Swords Dance against because it's still an Encore. And then his Encore ended, but then he did a smart play for once. He actually Bullet Punched, but I'm sashed. So then I think the paralyzation came into clutch. I Encored it into Bullet Punch, which wasn't really smart. Psychics my Amoonguss, eats the Psychic, you know. And then this is whenever it comes into clutch. I would have won no matter what because I spored his Gothitelle, right? And then if I Giga Drained his Skizzer, I'm pretty sure it would have killed, right? And the paralyzation comes into clutch. I didn't mean to have I didn't mean to have that ability on it. I didn't want static, but I still had it, so I just Giga Drain, Thunderbolt it, making sure it dies. And it dies really fast. So that's basically how I won that match. That match was really funny because that guy was really mad afterwards. Mad and Ease goes VGC. Well, he's not a bad player. He's definitely not a bad player. He had a pretty good team, but it was pretty funny. So yeah, this is the battle. Well, in that match, I didn't go over everything that you could do with the team. Like, you could feint, and then you could you could get a free encore, and then you could also like that's basically forcing a switch, or you could encore feint them into protect or in their setup move, so then they can't really do anything afterwards. And so then that Pokemon shut down. That game I basically showed you how does Amoonguss and Raichu shut down Pokemon. If you use that while next to like your Pinsir or your Zoomerl, you could set up with your Zoomerl or your Pinsir, right? And that could just sweep the whole team because Pinsir's fast enough with his return that he could basically outspeed everything with his 105 base speed. Also, Zoomerl has Aqua Jet, so he has priority. It's a very nicely built team, has good switching synergy. If you want to go test it out for yourself, you have to find out the spreads by yourself because I'm not allowed to let out the spreads. But if you like this, I could go over a different team. I might even be able to collab with my brother. And if you like this, just put any suggestions that you want to in the comments.